Messy text data is the number one headache in Excel. Names in the wrong format, extra spaces everywhere, data crammed into one column that should be in three. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to merge cells properly, split data into separate columns, and clean text so it's consistent and usable. These are the skills that turn a chaotic spreadsheet into clean, analysis-ready data. Merge and center is the most misused feature in Excel. It looks nice for headers, but it breaks sorting, filtering, and formulas. If you need to display a title across multiple columns, use center across selection instead. It looks identical, but keeps every cell intact. The only time merge and center is truly safe is in a print-only header row that will never be filtered or referenced by a formula. Let me demonstrate the problem. I merge cells A1 through D1 for a report title. Looks great. Now I try to sort column B. Excel throws an error saying it can't do that with merged cells. I undo the merge, select the same range, open Format Cells, go to the Alignment tab, and pick Center across selection. Identical appearance, but now sorting works perfectly. Always use this instead of merge and center. Text to columns splits one column into multiple columns based on a delimiter. Full names become first name and last name. Addresses become street, city, and zip code. Select your column, go to Data, Text to Columns, choose Delimited, pick your separator, comma, space, semicolon, or a custom character, and Excel splits the data into adjacent columns. It's the fastest way to parse imported data that came in the wrong format. I have a column of full names, first and last separated by a space. I select the column, click Data, Text to Columns, choose Delimited, check space as the delimiter, and click Finish. The single column is now two columns. First name on the left, last name on the right. For names with middle names or suffixes, I'd use flash fill instead, which is even smarter about pattern recognition. Flash fill is magic. You type the result you want in one or two cells, and Excel figures out the pattern and fills the rest. Need to extract the domain from an email address? Type the first domain manually, press Ctrl-E, and flash fill extracts all the others. It works for reformatting phone numbers, extracting parts of text, combining fields, and almost any text transformation you can show by example. 3 essential text cleaning functions. Trim removes all extra spaces, leaving only single spaces between words, essential for imported data full of hidden spaces. Clean removes non-printable characters that often sneak in from web or database exports. And Substitute replaces specific text within a cell. Use it to remove unwanted characters, swap delimiters, or standardize formatting. Combine all three like this. Trim of clean of Substitute, and you handle 90% of text cleaning jobs. This column of product names has leading spaces, trailing spaces, double spaces in the middle, and some invisible characters from a database export. I type equals trim of clean of A2 and hit enter. The text comes out perfectly clean. I drag the formula down, and every entry is standardized. Now, my VLOOKUP formulas will actually match because hidden spaces were causing false mismatches before. When text to columns and flash fill aren't precise enough, use formula-based extraction. Left returns the first N characters, right returns the last N, and MID extracts characters from any position. Combine them with find, which locates the position of a specific character, and you can extract any substring. For example, to get everything before the @ sign in an email, left of the email, find the @ sign -1. These formulas give you full control. Data scientists report that about 40% of their time is spent cleaning and preparing data before they can even begin analysis. In Excel, the number is similar. Learning these text cleaning techniques doesn't just save you from tedious work, it directly multiplies how much actual analysis you can do. Clean data in, clean results out. That's everything you need to merge, split, and clean text data in Excel. The practice file with messy data examples is in the description. Try cleaning it yourself using each method. Subscribe for weekly Excel tutorials that solve the problems you actually face at work.